Just imagine having worked, a 60-hour week, and then Saturday morning you're waking up and the first thing you're doing is checking the 50 loads.
Yeah, and so just imagine that.
Sounds like there's some similarities between a freight operator and working with Jacob.
Augment is building an AI teammate called Augie for the logistics world. So Augie is basically another employee that can call and email and text and Telegram and WhatsApp and get your work done 24/7. And the vision for the team is that it can free up the frontline operators from the tedious, mundane, repetitive work so they can focus all their times on more creative work. And in that process also really help the overall ecosystem of logistics to operate more efficiently than it does today.
Talk a little bit about what you've observed so far in kind of the ability for Augies to transform a lot of these organizations.
Logistics runs 24/7. That's the reality of this world. Trucks run, ports run, ships run, warehouses run 24/7. And so for most of the time when operators leave at 5, the work's never leaving them. And so now having Augie take care of all of that while they really log off at 5, that's a true log off for them as opposed to the word before Augie. My favorite quote from one of our favorite operators is hey, it makes me feel like Disney princess. Kind of does the things that always on my wish list. And sometimes I don't even ask Augie to do that.
You've obviously had a unique vantage point into the world of logistics throughout your career. Can you just tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to founding Augment?
I started at Amazon, and I remember early on I was writing some software where, we would tell the person who was picking the item when somebody placed an order online on Amazon on where to go get that. Being an operator who was using the software that I wrote, I was like, man, that's a crappy software. We need to do better. I fell in love with it. And then since then, I've built several businesses, all in the intersection of technology applied to logistics or commerce. My last business was called Deliverr, forward deploying inventory for small and medium-sized merchants like Shopify merchants or Walmart sellers, and giving them the same power that Amazon Prime offers, really fast 1 and 2 day fulfillment.
Harish, logistics is such a critical part of both, US and global commerce, yet there hasn't been the same levels of automation applied to the industry relative to other verticals. So why do you think that is? And what makes now the right time for AI to be such a breakthrough for the industry?
There's 1 million trucking companies in America. So when you have such high degrees of fragmentation, it is very hard to bring everybody onto a common system. I think companies in the past who attempted that have struggled with this. So the industry is on the lowest common mediums today to trade information, which is emails and phone calls and texts. And AI can now transform these highly unstructured, asynchronous forms of methods and still get the productivity without people having to implement a new system.
A funny part of this whole process of getting to work together where, Enzo and I had done these calls, we knew we wanted to work with you. And we were trying to track you down and, you're based in Austin. So we kept making up excuses oh, we're going to be in Austin. And then if you said yes, we would book a flight and head over there. But you're always on the road, right? You're constantly in different states, visiting these customers. And so I felt like at one point we were just going to be yeah, wherever there's a logistics company, Harish probably is. And maybe we should just go there too.
All my product intuition comes from meeting the operators, meeting the customers. We ask our engineers to go visit our operators, spend time with them. As they empathize about that problem, they are in the best position to write the best software, the best AI tool.
What's your favorite way you've seen an individual operator benefit from an Augie?
Shipments get delivered Saturday, Sunday, and nobody loves the Saturday morning shift. Nobody. But now you have a peace of mind on Saturday morning and saying, hey, I don't need to checking on my 50 loads. Augie, my teammate, is doing that, and it's going to escalate to me when I really need to get involved.
Well, Harish, we couldn't be more thrilled to be working together. It's something Enzo and I have wanted deeply for months and are truly honored to get the chance to partner on the journey.